Hello everyone. Well, I hope you're all doing well today. We're going to be looking at my avocado seedling today. We're going to start off with that one first. It's about a year old now, and it's in a very small nursery pot. The seed itself takes up about a quarter of the pot, so I want to see what the roots are up to and see what they're doing, and then we're going to repot it in a little bit of a bigger nursery pot for at least another year, maybe 2 years. We'll see how it grows over the next year. So we'll get at that one first here. Okay, I brought it out onto the table here so it's a lot easier to see and work on. So like I said, we're going to be repotting this today into a larger nursery pot. I think things are getting quite congested in there, because if I look at the bottom, we can start to see some roots coming out of the bottom through the screens. So I think we got a fair bit of roots in there. It does feel a little snug also. Normally, if I had at least already repotted this once, and if I knew the condition of the roots, I would be cutting this back a little how I want to before I would repot it. However, this time I think I'm going to leave everything as is until after we look at what the roots are like and after I get it repotted, and then I'll decide on how far back I want to cut it. There's a couple of spots that I was thinking about cutting it back to, so I have some back budding here. I have some growth coming out, and also up a little bit further up here, which is actually a little bit better. So I thought about just taking the first 3 inches off the top and cutting it back to this first bud up here. So, but I think I'm even going to leave that go until we take a look at what we have down below, because this is quite the strange phenomenon, at least for me anyways. You know, we still have the seed in here. I'm not sure if we're gonna be separating this. This looks like it's attached to the tree, so it's almost like a bulbous root with a smaller root coming off of it. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Well, let's take this out of the pot and see what we got down here first. Okay, well, here is the pot that we're going to be putting it in. So this should be good for at least a couple of years, I would think. Okay, let's just see what's going on here. Wow. If I have to, I can cut the pot. Just gonna see if I can wiggle it out of here first. Yeah, it's full of roots. There's my screen. I can still reuse that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go wash these roots out, and we'll see what we got after that. Okay, so after washing all the roots out, this is what we're left with. Kind of funny looking, isn't it? So these two parts of the seed were on either side here, if you remember, when it was in the pot. So these just very easily came off when I started to use the water to wash these roots out. So yeah, there is some correction that we'd like to make on this right now, but I think what we're going to do for now, we're definitely going to play it on the safe side, because I really don't want to take a chance on losing the small tree here. I know I could always start another one because I eat a fair bit of avocados, but it's a nice tree here, so I really don't want to lose it. I'd like to cut it off much higher here, but I think what we're going to do is start down here. We'll just do small steps. Yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, I think we're going to come down here and take off about the last inch of this taproot here. You see here, I think I'm going to come in here and take it off right about here, and we'll cut all these other feeder roots off about the same level. And maybe next year, instead of waiting a couple years, maybe next year we'll pull it out again, and hopefully we can get some more roots growing up here further, and we can cut it back further yet. So for now, yeah, we're gonna stay on the safe side and cut about the last inch off on the bottom of the tree here. Just about right here. There we go. You can see we didn't remove a lot, but now, I'm by no means a professional, but I just try to do what makes sense. We can try and try and get it best that we can with what we got. I think I'm going to leave it there. I would really like to take it even back up to here, but I think for now we're going to leave it like that, and we're going to pot it up. So, you guys have all seen a repot before, so I'm going to go ahead and put a new screen down on the bottom of my larger nursery pot here, and I'll get this potted up, and then I'll be right back. That is really cool looking, isn't it? Huh. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are, all potted up into our larger pot. You can really see the size difference there. I was going to wait. I still might wait it out for two years. I don't think I'm going to go to the third year. I want to really try and correct those roots as soon as I can. So over here, you remember the leg that was in the bottom of the trunk? It legged over. So I got the leg not too far from the edge of the pot, maybe about a ½ an inch. And I centered the tree and I left lots of room over here, so I'm just kind of hoping that we get more roots at the bottom of the trunk. You remember that we had a small one that went straight down, and then we had the leg. So I'm kind of hoping that the small one that went straight down will start to develop faster than maybe you know, some of the other feeder roots that'll come out on that larger leg. Anyways, however, I left this open over here in hopes that we'll get more growth off of the bottom of the root towards the right hand side here. Okay, now because I did play it fairly safe with the roots, I didn't take a whole lot off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back up to the top now of our little seedling, and I'm actually going to take the top off here. I'm not going to go down to this second one. We're going to leave our larger leaves on, and I think for now, I think we're just going to nip it back, just back to here for now. And let's see where that takes us. So yeah, that's it for our avocado tree for a little while. We'll go put it back on the bench, and hopefully we'll watch it doing some growing. Let's hope it comes back good. Well, that's it for the avocado tree. I'm just going to give you guys an update on a couple other things around here just before I end today's video. Here's the monkey ear seeds that are germinating, and you can see here we do have some things happening. You can see they're just starting to pop up out of the soil here, so that's awesome. You can see this one here is really jumping out. We have a couple more over here, down in there, one here, and back in this corner of the tray we have some more. Yeah, so that's awesome. I just started to see things happen yesterday, and today it's even come along even further, so that's really cool. Our eastern red cedars, I haven't seen anything out of them yet, but we'll keep an eye on them. Now we'll check out our boswellia seeds and see how they're doing, and our 2 bullhorn acacia seeds. Wow, oh wow. I haven't looked under here for a couple of days, but look what we have here. That is awesome. Our bullhorn acacias are, both of them are actually coming out. That is great. Well, Todd, it looks like I've started something anyways. Looks like there was nothing wrong with those seeds, that's for sure. Beautiful. Well, I'm going to put the top back on. Well, we put the avocado seedling back out on the bench. Hopefully to grow even more this summer. We took a look at the seedlings and some of those are starting to come along good. I'm going to have to get the rest of the seeds from Todd planted fairly soon here, because I got to get those going also and try to get them well on the way before the fall comes. Well, that's it for today, guys. We'll talk to you later.